Big Tony Warner's going to dig us out an hole and tell us some stories.
Alright, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for doing this, Tone. Appreciate it. Right. It's not going too well. Let's talk about some good times at Millwall. Let's get back to the start of your career.
Okay.
Come through the ranks. Liverpool as an Everton fan.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was good. It was great. I enjoyed every minute of it, really. Do you know what I mean? I come out of school and I was actually an accountant for a couple of years. So then I was playing Liverpool. Liverpool phoned me one day and said, "We're going to have a little look at it. They let a lad go." So I had to go in, train a couple of nights a week with the. In fact, I went in and played this game. It was like a friendly game. So you said, "Like, you want to have a little look at it, more of a look at it." So I went in. They invited me to come in and stay with the academy. So I was about 18 then. So I was probably staying with lads who were maybe like 15, 16. But they had a goalkeeping coach, threw a bit of gear your way and all that. He was at Millwall, Liverpool's training ground, so I'm not going to refuse that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So trained there, and he said he wanted to play for us on a Saturday. But I was also playing for a Sunday League team in Sefton Park. You won't know it, but it's a park in Liverpool, and like it was just rough footy, open age men's footy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fights, dogs, putting your own nets up, dog shit, like getting changed in porta cabins, in containers and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the contrast between the two, you'd be playing like Blackburn Rovers on the Saturday or United at the Cliff, and then you'd be like fellas like threatening to fill you in on a Sunday. So it was a good kind of grounding, really.
Yeah.
So then after like 18 months of that, to and fro, and playing for Liverpool on a Saturday, working in the week, playing on a Sunday against like maniacs and that, they said we're going to give you a contract. So I went in at 20. So it didn't really come through the ranks as such, but went in as a pro at 20. So you go in there and you're standing there and John Barnes is there, Ian Rush is there, a young Fowler is there, he was on fire.
Yeah, he was absolutely on fire.
Ronnie Whelan, Steve Nichol, Bruce Grobbelaar.
Yeah. It was a bit surreal for you, all that.
It was great. I loved it, and I grasped it, you know what I mean? And then we had Joe Corrigan, who was my goalie coach.
Yeah.
Really hard working, do you know what I mean? Like proper old school.
Because goalkeeping coaching, it's hard, isn't it? It's harder than that field because you get absolutely drilled, didn't you, with the goalkeeping coaching?
As a goalkeeper yourself,
yeah.
You put two zeros. Yeah, you too. Yeah, because you'll have kind of sessions, say, as an outfield player, you can maybe like hide a little bit, but as a goalkeeper, once you're in, you're getting flung around everywhere. So I'm not being funny. Like this was, I'm saying Joe was old school. This was probably just before the new school actually come in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody was probably saying like this if you were looking up to have a goalkeeping coach. So Joe was like a hard taskmaster. So that was really good. Everywhere I've been since I've been at Liverpool, the training's never been as hard.
No.
I've found, because Joe would just have you fling yourself everywhere and just drill upon drill. So again, good grounding.
Any stories from Liverpool? Any good stories from when you was there?
Stories? I'll bring you after that, yeah.
There is one I'm after.
Yeah. Well, there's a little one to kind of line that one up. Stan signed up for Liverpool, and do you know what? Like to set the record straight, I kind of talk to Stan now. Do you know what I mean? I've come across him quite a few times. Collymore, yeah. So I'm on talking terms. You know, I'm fine. It's all water under the bridge. But when Stan first come to Liverpool, I remember we had an away game at Sunderland in the cup, and I got roomed in with Stan. So Stan's coming like I think he was like most expensive player Liverpool got, or in England or something. And so he goes into our room, and I goes into the room. And there's two beds, there's a single and a double. I'm thinking, well, I can't fucking dive on a double because Stan's like, most expensive player in the league and all that. I can't be fucking him off like that because he'll just bounce me right off it. So, hangs up my shoe carrier, sitting on my bed. So, Stan walks in there. And he puts his shoe carrier down on his double bed, which I left open for him, of course. He says to me, hang your shoe carrier up. I went, what? He said, hang your shoe carrier up. And I'm thinking he's winding me up, you know what I mean? I went, nah, you're alright. He went, no, I'm serious. He went, hang my shoe carrier up. I'm the senior pro in this room. You do what I say. You hang my shoe carrier up.
Just you two in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, fuck off. Fucking take the piss, aren't you? And then he's kind of like debating the fact that it's like, I should do it.
Yeah.
Like, no, and he's trying to explain to me, like, well, fucking
trying to justify
it. Yeah. He's going, no, I'm the senior pro. You two, and I'm like that. I went, get the fuck. So I goes into one of the other lads' rooms, Steve Harkness. So I'm like, that fucking get me to fucking hang his gear up, like the cheeky. So Starkey's going, yeah, fucking hate him anyway. So that was that. So then I left it for I went back about 11 o'clock. So walks in, the Stan's in bed now. So he's lying there like in his double bed.
Was his suit hanging up?
He's done his own suit up, yeah. he's lying in our double bed and he's fucking, you know, he's just watching the telly now. So I comes in, there's an atmosphere, do you know what I mean? So it comes in, like, gets me geared off and that, gets me a little fat and a single bed. And as I kind of just like pulls, like me quilt something's on the telly, something, just kind of watching the telly. I don't know how he'd done it, but he turned the telly off and the lights at the same time. Just bang, and it was just instant darkness, and he just rolled over like that. So I'm just sitting there, like, fucking hell, like this fucking you know what I mean? So that was that. So I thought, oh, right, here we go, he's going to be hard work, this one, do you know what I mean? So then, there was a few little things which went on with Stan, you know, he's kind of, you know, he had issues which everybody's heard about.
Yeah, he had a few, didn't he? Yeah,
so then, we're in Ireland now, on a pre-season tour, and Roy Evans has pulled me and said, look, you're starting. I can't remember, it was against like Shelbourne or something like that, I think. So in this like country hotel, and he says, you're starting. So I thought, my first half, the first team were made up, buzzing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So pre-match meal, you know, so it's like round top of the game. We're in this big like boardroom, big massive table. So I comes back with me pre-match scran, and there's a bit of water on my chair. And I think David James has put it there. He's just like, oh, I don't know, so you just get a big wet arse and that. So I'm like, that's okay, spotted that one. Gets the chair, moves it round for the next available chair, because it was a really big, massive oval or round table. It was huge, must have been like 20 chairs around it. So there's about like 6 of us sitting there. So there's just loads of spare chairs. So I moved the chairs back. I swaps the chairs, sorry, gets me to that chair. So I'm sitting on my scran, and then Stan walks up. And what I'd done is, Stan was sitting there, but I took his chair. So Stan walks up and goes, I want my chair back. And I'm like, fuck off, Stan. Like, there's loads of spare chairs. You had to come further to get his chair back. I've made them do spare ones next to him. So like that, all right. And he goes, and then he just raises his voice, I want my fucking chair back. So everyone kind of turns around. Now, there's a bit of trouble afoot, you know what I mean? So I'm not getting fucking mugged off here, so no, not fucking getting it, like that, right? So Stan picks up the chair with the water, and he walks across to me, and there's water like on the surface. I'm thinking, is he gonna like fucking throw this water on me, do you know what I mean? In the end, he fucking just nails me with this chair.
What, he hit you with it?
Yeah, like a big metal chair. So
Where hit you?
You know, tattooing around the calendar. Yeah, so I can remember just kind of, as best you could, just put your arm there so your head doesn't get taken off, do you know what I mean? So bang, he hits me hand with this chair, and as he hits me, he just like, well, he kind of don't, he flings at me, but he hits me, but as soon as I feel it hit me, he cracks me as well.
Fucking hell.
So I'm up now. So me and him just got over each other, and we just fucking with saving, you know what I mean? So we're, you know, we're fucking smacking each other and all that. And at this point, Stan had kind of upset too many people. Everyone was kind of, added up to here with him, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So luckily enough, David James is on this side, Neil Ruddock's on that side. They both hate Stan as much as anybody in the room, do you know what I mean? So as I'm kind of saying with Stan, these two come to try and kind of stop it, but give me a little bit of help as well, do you know what I mean? So the three of us take Stan down. Basically, Stan ends up on the deck. And like, well, all I can see is someone's elbow across Stan's neck, and then someone's like kneel on Stan's leg. So Stan's fucking pinned, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, he's throwing a chair at me, stole it on me, do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
just,
it's fair go now.
Yeah, so just fucking hit him as many times as I could until I got to off. So it gets dragged off now. So then my papers get stood up. All I remember was Ronnie Moran, the coach. He kind of been there and done it all, seen everything. Through Liverpool's most successful time, so you know, there's nothing he didn't know. Anyway, Ronnie Moran, all I can see is Ronnie Moran is closing all these big curtains, big massive curtains and all that, because he's just thinking, don't need anyone to see this, you know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't have thought of that, but you know, Ronnie Moran been there,
clubman to the death.
Yeah. So he's like fucking closing all these curtains and that. So then we're getting dragged off, so we're standing there looking at each other, what the fuck's going on? Like, the fuck, let me with a fucking chair, and he's like, he's saw my chair and all that. So the pair was just standing there, and I can remember, no, they just looking at each other. It was, we get like the standoff, like in a fight and all that. Yeah. Just looking at each other. And fuck off, just went again. So we're just getting stuck into each other. I remember just like, we were just ailing around, swinging around. And I remember swinging for him, and Roy Evans coming in behind him to try and stop the lot.
Oh no.
Just going, fuck off. Rather than Roy Evans is like facing So Roy Evans goes over like that. So I'm thinking, oh my god. He started off a dream day, got pulled by the gaffer. He started the first, you know, you start with the first team and all that. Next minute, I'm putting Roy Evans on his arm. Just curtains getting to like the cross and all that. I'm like, fucking chair stand, do you know what I mean? You fucking win you. So then I remember Ronnie Moran grabbing me and going, you fucking stand there. And he was like, not one you, as a young lad, he's not one you kind of mess with, Ronnie, do you know what I mean? You just like the respect you had for him and stuff. So I'm fucking standing there like that, you know, for fuck's sake. So Stan's going, I've had enough of this club and all that, fucking I'm off. So Stan just sudges out. I remember standing by the door, because that's where Ronnie told him to stand. So Stan had to walk past the door, and I'm just thinking, I'll be ready, because if it goes off again, anyway, he walks through. He's going to me, you're alright there? I was like, yeah, fucking, take a fucking chair at me, you know what I mean? What do you want me to do there? And I'm thinking, got to speak to Roy Evans here, you know what I mean? But he pulled me, he said, mate, you're right. He said, he threw a chair at you, you had to fight him.
Yeah.
He said, you had to fight him. So he said, you know, you've got no argument with me. So it goes on, plays that's like Stan was playing. So then we get to the game now. And Stan, like, I'm trying to like make a bit of a scene, just stands up and goes, my head's not right, I can't play in this game today. So Roy Evans went, sound.
Don't worry, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. She said, Lee Jones, yeah, you're starting, stand bench. Anyway, as I was saying, I just kind of just put the pin back in it, diffused it, you know what I mean? Because I remember Joe Colligan saying to me, and J-Mo saying to me, look, if Stan's on, give him the ball. Don't be like, we all know he's a fucking prick. Don't you be like a prick and mess up the team, you know what I mean?
Well, if it could affect your game, as well, can make you look like you're not putting the right passes in, whatever.
Exactly. So then that kind of, that went. We won 1-0, it was great. Steve McManaman scored, I think. And then, funny enough, we flew home to London. We had Millwall pre-season game.
At the Den?
At the Den, yeah.
0-0?
So I can't even remember what score it was, because there was so much going on in my life that weekend. It was just all focused on thing up. But I'll tell you one thing, right?
Did you understand the old weekend?
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. What happens at Millwall? I'm warming up and down, right? And someone, I'm kind of stretching, and someone went to me, fucking move your black. Spat on the back of my fucking leg,
you
right?
fucker.
Yeah, you're out there somewhere, aren't you? You're out.
Do that again. What did he say? The accent.
I can't do it.
That was so funny. That.
Fuck off your black. Like that. And all he heard was, bang the back of my leg. So right, that's me. So I runs in and sat down, said to him, I said, just been called a black. I said, fucking spat on, look at that. He went to one of you lads, just sit down. So got to go out again. Just stay there. Fucking hell, bit heavy this Millwall, and then and the irony of it all ends up playing there as well.
How did that come about, joining Millwall?
My agent was, what's his name? The lad who played in the LDV final against...
My agent, what was his name?
No, not my agent, sorry. The lad who played, the goalkeeper, Ben someone. Anyway, we had the same agent, and my agent said to him, he said, look, they're after a keeper. And this Ben said it was great down there, really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't stay, I'm not too sure. But he said he really enjoyed it. He said, it'd be a good opportunity for you. And I'm like, it's okay, I kind of sorted it out, you know what I mean? So, I remember, one thing I do remember, I remember going on holiday, and I had like Loaded magazine or GQ or something like that. And it had the Millwall lads who had been on holiday in Ibiza. I thought, all right, I'm going there in a few days, you know what I mean? He said, going to Ibiza. And he said, like, we'd met up with Jordan and all that, and all these page 3 bears, we were all having a good laugh and all that. So, all these sound all right, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, they like a good night out and that. So, anyway, turns up the ground, at the training ground. I remember I'd met Jamie Stewart on my holidays a year or so before. Yeah, and I remember Neil Allison come on trial at Liverpool. I think the season before, or a couple of seasons before, I remember playing with him in the reserves. So I remember just kind of a couple of friendly faces, you know what I mean? And I went to training, and I just thought, like, this is me, this. Just straight away, I could just feel. Yeah, because I remember like going to training, and like Stephen Reed and Eiffel, just fizzing these crosses across like the 6-yard box, you know, just proper decent balls. Yeah. And the only young kids, like Timmy, kind of like bombarding, just doing what he does. And I just thought, right, this is what I'm after, really. You know what I mean? It's a good fit.
Yeah, so, it was, but at the time, I didn't appreciate it as much. When you look back now at that team, like you just mentioned there, the 2 wingers, Kale in the middle, you in gold, Harris up front. It was no wonder looking back now that we were an established championship side for so long. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
because the players we had, if you look at it, a lot of the players kind of pushed on it and done like better things. Went on to a good level of football. Do you know what I mean? And I think there was a good blend of men in there as well. Some of the old guard that were in there when we went there, like I went like, you know, Tilks was there, Jimmy Carter, Moody was there, he signed on the same time as me, Dicey was there, a bit older than his years mentally, do you know what I mean? So like Dicey was a good person to have there. I mean, I still speak to Dicey about it now, and he kind of says we don't realise how lucky we were to be in that team, because there's lads who have been throughout the whole career of footy, you know, he might be somewhere he didn't really like it, go somewhere else the fans don't like it, you might go be injured somewhere else, then your career's ended. And, you know, you've had like you think you've had a good time, but maybe you haven't. But the team we had there it was a proper team, a good blend, strong characters, good players, and one of the good things. I
mean, look back at my time as a Mill fan, 2 eras that stand out for me. One when I was a kid, 8, 9, 10, and we was up the top, and then your era as well. Yeah. That is an unbelievable time as well for me, and a lot of my mates sort of fans. We'd be out on a Sunday, up the lounge or the Rat and Parrot and the Bexley even, or you'd all be in there as well. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking the togetherness. So you was at Millwall, it's all going well. I've overlooked one massive thing that Millwall fans will always remember you by, your nickname, Denzil.
Yeah.
Did you have a fucking clue what that was about at first?
No, not at first. I found out quite quickly. I think the first time I heard about it was I was on the pitch and I'm sure I was getting called it, you know what I mean? And then I think just one of the lads must have heard where they come from and they kind of squared me off about it. And then obviously, I know who it is, you know what I mean? Like the actor and stuff, Denzil, I don't know if it was long. So you just know him, do you know what I mean? You just know him. So, to be honest, I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. It's strange as well. I always seem to walk down Bond Street in London, right? And it's always taxi drivers just shout, Denzil! Out the window. Fucking hell. Like every taxi driver on the street must be a Millwall fan, do you know what I mean? It always just seems to happen on Bond Street, don't know why. Always seems to happen, strange.
That's probably Kev Kempster, that is, hanging around Bond Street for a decent fare. Yeah, there's a few of us there's a few black cabbies in the Millwall boys.
Yeah. So you know, like I said, I've been called a lot worse. So you know, it was a good nickname to have. And I hadn't met him. I've met him now, but I hadn't met him for years and years and years. And then I was at a premiere, and he was there, so I pulled him. All right. I think Paul Barber, I think. All right, Paul, I said, you know, can I have like a photo in that? I said, I used to play down in Millwall, London, and all that. I said, my nickname was Denzil, off the back of you. And he said, I've heard he was a footy player, but I never knew who it was. He said, it's you, like that, right, okay. And as it turns out, he's standing there with his niece, and his niece works in London, and all their mates are all Millwall fans.
Oh, really?
So she was like kind of getting on the phone and going like, I'm actually with Denzil now and all that. So that was that. And then I was picking the kids up at school. That was probably about 2 years ago. And I'm picking the kids up at school, and he's standing in the queue to pick a kid up he's in the same class as my daughter. I'm thinking, it's fucking Denzil. I'm thinking, what's the only Denzil in the school, do you know what I mean? But like, I've got to kind of show homage to him, do you know what I mean?
Should have seen how he likes it. Oh, Denzil!
The original Denzil's here. So I was chatting to him then actually, and he just said he's got a bit of work on at the moment, kind of like filming whatever he's filming and that. But yeah, I got like a little snap of him and that, and I put it on Twitter, and then someone said, "Oh, is that Lilo Lil next to him there?" And I thought, "Oh, here we go."
Lovely word bread.
Yeah. So I thought, or like the Mars making canes here, but it's good name. It was a good name.
Yeah, it's one of the stuff and. Remember, I texted you the other week, said Denzil, I put an E and you said, no, it's Denzil, not Denzil.
Yeah, because I would like it to be the Denzil with the E, because that's how Denzel Washington's spelled in it. Got a few quid, he's probably a bit better looking than the original Denzil in it. But you know, the Denzil I'm named after, but I've got to stick to who it is, and that's who it is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In the dressing room, it's like we went up 2001, won the league. Who were the characters in around the dressing room? Who was... Not so much a bit weird, anyone, or was it all nice and tight?
Yeah, it was pretty tight. I mean, like Birchie was a lively character, Stephen Reid, Timmy was lively. Let me see, you know, had Moody, he just fucking stand in the corner, just like a big fucking unit. Just send about just to roll over fucking defenders.
I see a picture in I said to you in the ground the other day, the picture up, I've seen you put it up before as well. Yeah. You're all celebrating, everyone's going mad, and Moody's just standing in the corner like having a little Coca-Cola towel.
Yeah, that's it, yeah, I know, yeah. And Roy put rocking out the Coca-Cola towels, you know what I mean? I was on a budget at Millwall. But he'd have like characters like Christoph Kinnett and all that.
What was he like?
Oh, he was brilliant. Yeah? He was brilliant, yeah, proper bought into it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get these foreign lads who are a little bit kind of, you know, a bit quiet or whatever, and don't want to think, and he wasn't one of them at all. He had this mad beard, and all I remember was he had like an Audi TT when he first come out, like dragged over from Belgium and that. It was on left ducker and stuff, and he'd park it anywhere because on a Belgian plate he just had tickets coming out the window, but he just didn't care, do you know what I mean? I remember he was supposed to come out with us like for the night out, and then Maria's bird's name was, she just knocked fuck out of it with a golf club. just smashed it to fuck.
What, his car?
Yeah, just smashed it to fuck.
What, she was an English bird?
No, she was Belgian.
Oh, he brought her over?
Yeah. And then I remember another time with Christoph, he had this horrible, it was like, when you get those like old, like ropey in both ways, like woolen tops, like your nanny knit, like kind of rope design. And he had this jumper, it was like a pale blue, look washed out, it was fucking horrible, right? So, we're in there one day, I remember Brian Green had just signed on for us, and someone said, oh look at the state of Christoph's gear, so we just thought, right, just go for it, just cut it to fuck. Like, so I had to go. Rob Green, he'd only been there 5 minutes, he had to go, thought, right, he'll do for us as well, he's getting stuck around him. You can see me had to go, Birch had to go. So we just said it and just fucking hung up, it was just like all stands hanging down and all that. So goalkeepers always go out early to train. Like goes out with Tony Burns and the other keepers now, someone fucking standing there. I just like looks across, we ran the far corner, fucking Christoph is walking across, proper march, with a corner flag in his hands. Fucking here we go, he thinks it's me. Because I was always at it, you know what I mean? I was always like doing things and I was always trying to fucking like mind people and all that. So we thought, right, he's either been grassed up or he just took upon himself, it was me, you know what I mean? So he comes walking across and I think, fucking hell, what's he going to do with that fucking corner flag? I'll fucking batter him, do you know what I mean? So he's walking across, he had to walk across 2 pitches and we're all just kind of standing there watching him. And he didn't stop. Comes right up, he goes, you fucking bastard! You fucking, my top and all that! It was you! I go, it wasn't fucking me, it wasn't me! And he was adamant, but I must have had a good fucking blagging face under him, it wasn't me, because I've been out here for ages. I've been out here for ages, it wasn't me, it must be someone else, it must be Bertie or something like that. So he's kind of thinking, I've got no, you could see he's like, he was wavering, do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's thinking, I've got no fucking evidence, so I can't hit him with the corner flag, because he'll fucking batter me. And I'll just fuck off, so he just turned around and just flag marched himself back off in and all that. But,
so he got involved, he was a good boy, but he ended up with smashed that motor and a ripped jumper.
Yeah, he did, but he always had some left peg on him when he hit it and all that.
Yeah. Did he end up, where is he now then? But people like, I'd love to know people like him, Verveil, all the old school, where they are.
I spoke to him, do you know what, I spoke to him a few years ago. I think he started to sing like WhatsApp or something like that, and I think he was in Belgium playing somewhere. I think he was still playing a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because he was a bit, I remember him coming over, he was a bit younger, the long bar, he
was
tucking it behind his ears.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So character-wise, that was it really. I mean, like, it was that Willie Garrett was a bit quiet and all that. It was a bit smooth.
Yeah, but they used to sing about him, do you remember that?
We
got a big black Willie in our goal, do you remember that?
Did they?
Yeah, well when he played, he didn't play often, did he?
Yeah, well I was probably fucking sitting on the bench fuming, wasn't I? But that, just not listening to it like fucking swats. But yeah, Willie thought he was a bit smooth. He was fucking, no, he always had the big silver Merc Jeep, right? And you just see it sloping around the areas at all hours, do you know what I mean? Done 1 mile to Millennium Falcon, that car, I remember that. I remember like being in Knightsbridge in that one night and just see him just cruising past, oh fucking hell, will you get about that?
Right, time some great stories. You obviously had some great times at Millwall. You missed out on the FA Cup 2004 final though for injury, but you got to lead the team out.
Yeah,
we were just debating whether the suits were nice or not. At the time, lovely. But go on, tell me what you just said about the suits.
I was just saying to you, like, on the inside, it's got like a big Millwall crest. On the inside, I think it's like a Jeff Banks thing. Jeff Banks come in, he was kind of sorting it out with the key and all that. But they've got like a big Millwall crest on the inside. I'll send you a picture of it, you can maybe put it up. I don't like, I think I've got a picture of Wise, he's got his one inside out, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's got a big Millwall crest, like with thing like cup final on. It's like blue and thing, so like nice little pieces, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you got it hanging up next to the, what's in the other side of it?
The white one, me
Spice Boys.
Spice Boy one, yeah.
The bin one. You didn't know to hit you with that.
Yeah. If you had to bin one, I would honestly say I'd probably bin the Millwall one, for the reason being that with the Liverpool one, I was actually in the squad.
Yeah, of course.
I was in the squad, you know what I mean? So, yeah, for that reason only.
That's fair enough. Well, if you do want to bin it, I'll have it.
I don't think it'll fit you though. Let's fucking let it out a bit.
Straight into it. See you up, lovely. So, eventually you left Millwall.
I got. Before you do that, right, I want to tell you the little story about leading the team out, which was like,
sorry.
I was on it, right. I remember the Wisey said to me and Kevin Muscat, he said like,
he was a fucking loon and all. Sorry, Muscat.
But you know what, right? He was a loon on the pitch, off the pitch. He was like the world's nicest fella.
Yeah.
He really was. You know what I mean? Like you think he was dead aggressive, but he wasn't. So once he crossed that line, he was all the gloves were off for him. But so they said, Wisey said to us after we beat Sunderland and Old Staff, he said, look. He said, no, because you two were like, maybe we can't stalwarts for the team, whatever. We lead us out. in a fan like that, yeah, great, that'd be superb, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell, Alex Ferguson, do you know what I mean? It'd be superb. So then, anyway, so it was all agreed. Me and Muzzy said, yeah, we'd do it. So then, there was a bit of spanning in the works. Theo kind of speaks to the FA about it or something. And I think it was on a day, actually. They've said, you're not allowed to do it. Only the football manager is allowed to lead the team out. Be it the player manager or, you know, just a normal manager.
Yeah.
It's happened since the day dot. That's the way it is and that's the way it's going to continue.
Right.
So then, we're going, no, he's going, fuck off, fucking said to the lads, they're going to lead them out and all that, you know what I mean? So then, we come to like a compromise. Theo, to be fair, was going back and forth, trying to kind of just get our point across.
Yeah.
And then at Cardiff, you walk up some stairs, and then what happens is a canopy. So they were saying, if Wisey steps out from underneath the canopy, he's officially let them out, but then you just kind of flank him, go around him, then you just walk up the stairs, bit of a compromise, you know, no rules have been broken, and then you know, in essence, you just walk them up and all that. It's like, sound okay. So then, me and Muzzy stand up front, and Wisey's like kind of fifth in line, whatever. So the ref's like, Wisey, you know, front and all that, like, fuck off, get on, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, like, you know, the world ain't waiting for Wisey, like, up there for age, you know what I mean? The clock's ticking, we need to get out, no advertising and all that, you got to get the team out and stuff. So Wisey just refused to go. So the ref's like, panicking. So they're like, right, okay, let's go. So anyway, one thing I do remember was, we both had knee operations, me and Muzzy, right? So I had mine a bit earlier than Muzzy, so I was a bit more lively on my feet. Yeah, so Muzzy's fucking proper limping like that, right? So then, like, the ref goes, right, let's go. So Fergie is on his way, done it obviously loads of times, so he knows what he's doing, he's away. And I'm like that with Muzzy, and Muzzy's kind of like labouring a bit, I'm thinking, fuck that, leave him. So, like, I'm actually slightly behind Ferguson, but Muzzy's right behind me. So I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm the face, you know what I mean? I'm the face coming out. So he walks out with that fucking Muzzy's peg-legging up behind me. I think, yeah, fucking leave him. I'm away. So you get lines up, and then that was that.
That's we didn't even have a fucking holiday, he had a shot, but what a day, what a cut run, what a year that was.
So one thing I do remember, I was sitting there, and I remember me, Muzzy, and Danny Dicchio had been out the night before, because, like, you know, fucking just got on the air, just got smashed really.
The night before what?
Fan.
Oh, Dicchio had?
Yeah, no, he was suspended, wasn't he?
Of course he was, yeah.
He was suspended, yeah.
Immediately, I'm thinking of the semi-final at fucking Old Trafford, but there you go. So we're sitting there, right, and like, you know, the game's going on and that. I remember Mark McCammon, he was grim. He was a grim player, right? He was grim. He was shit.
He was grim. And he said, I think...
There's some fucking units in that team, didn't
Oh, the one thing about him, he was an absolute unit, and I used to wind him up to death. I used to cane him all the time, right? And I'm thinking, if he ever turns, it's gonna be hard to take this fucker down. Do you know what I mean?
Sweeney said to me, he's about 20 stone, McCammon.
Yeah, like proper solid. I think he was a sprinter. He was a sprinter, so he was just like, he was built like a brick shit house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but mentally, he was just wearing all the age, you know what I mean? I used to just get on him all the time. I used to destroy him, and he'd always say, yeah, I fucking know it's you. I know you've done this to my gear. I know you've done this. I know you've fucking said this about me. The fuck off you. I'm thinking, you mentally you could get under the skin, but I thought, if every switches, fuck me, you can pull a house down. So then I remember sitting there, and like, I don't know if I had a fucking bevy in the morning or something, but I remember the summers on me, I was sweating. But I remember, like, still being a bit hungover. Yeah. Slightly pissed, you know what I mean? So we're kind of sitting just like right behind the bench. So then, like, Ray Wilkins gone, like, Mark, get your gear off and all that. And I said, what? Like that. So he's like that. I was going, you fucking lucky bastard. I was going, you're the world's luckiest player. You're going to play in the fucking FA Cup final, you fucking for real. And he was like, oh, give it a rest.
Give it a rest, this makes have come off.
Yeah. And I remember he run on, and then he just started like running through people. Like, oh, fucking hell. I was going, fucking hell's me sitting there, fucking into my comments at the FA Cup final. But it was all a good laugh and all that.
So eventually you had to leave Millwall.
Yeah.
Well, did you or didn't you? I always ask the questions. How did it come about, and why did you leave?
I didn't want to leave. I was injured at the time. I bushed my knee for the injury that I was at with the farm and stuff. I bushed my knee, and I always remember Wisey offering me a deal in the January, and Wolves coming for me, and Wisey's going, oh, don't go there. Wolves in the Prem, and he'd said to me, you're going to play every game before the end of the season because I'm happy with the ones you've got. So I'm saying to Wisey, fucking hell, mate, do you know what I mean? So like, I'm 30 at this point, I think.
Yeah.
And he goes, don't go, stay, we're going to offer you the deal. I'm saying, well, they're offering more money, you know what I mean? And it's the Premier League as well, like, I want to stay, but put me up with some of the rest of the lads then, do you know what I mean? Like, offer me something decent. So we're arguing over money and all that. Anyway, gets in. That's like why he said to me, he said, sign a deal because you might get injured, you never know. And I said, fuck, I've been here for 4.5 years, I haven't been injured yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lo and behold, gets injured, don't I? Gets injured like...
Cheers, boys, eh?
Yeah, cheers, and all that, fuck, like chicken fucking bone on me and all that, like some fucking bad juju. So I lost like, I like some like, I had the problem with my neck, and like lost like the power of my arm. So this was before the game when we had Telford. So then that was like, I think the Sunderland was the last game I played at home, and then the FA Cup. That's when my injury kind of come out of nowhere. Didn't even like get a whack or not. It just one day, it just happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was that. So then I was injured there. So that was like, it wasn't a long term one. It was probably about like 2 months or so, like 6 weeks maybe. So then I think, right, okay, get back for this. So then, you know, sort myself out. It won't be too long. I'll still be all right. You know, coming up to the end of the season, I'll have a little bit of kind of bargaining power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So why is he on me all the time? Like, I know you're injured, but sign a deal, but I'm not fucking signing. Why you need more? You need to give me fucking more dough. Do you know what I mean? Because there was a few lads who were on like a fair bit more dough than me, and I was kind of thinking, well, you know, I'm an established player. No, I don't think fucking keepers like fucking gang of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you attack midfielders and your goal scorers more dough and all that. But I thought we're too far away here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was that. So then I thought, I can get back now. So I got back fit, played this reserve game. And then in training, that fucking John Sutton.
Yeah, the forward.
Yeah.
Chris Sutton's brother, that wasn't
Chris
it?
Sutton's brother, yeah. Now he was a fucking weirdo.
Was he?
He was weird, yeah. Like proper weird, like left field, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll tell you a story about it in a minute. So then, we're in training, and it was like a 60-40 in my favour. Just to slide out like that, right?
Yeah.
And he just come flying into me, and I'm talking like a freight train, and we clashed knees. And it was like two coconuts. You could hear like, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, fucking hell, that's saw that. So I'm getting up, standing there, and he's still on the floor. So I'm thinking, oh, that's so sore. So I'm training for like another 5 minutes, and I looks down, my knee's blown up like the size of a balloon. I said, oh, something's happened here, gotta go in. So I goes in, the physios just see me in that, and they're going, oof, that doesn't look too clever. Anyway, cut long story short, I fractured my knee. And that's what put me out the final. Oh, well, not the final, because, you know, there was a lot of games that went on before that. That's what put me out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So why is he now still going, want to sign? I'm like, oh, fuck it out. So why is he got to come with some more, do you know what I mean? Or Theo, whoever. So at this point, Cardiff comes in. And I got, you know, goes and has a meeting with them and stuff. And they have like nearly double the money. So I was going like, I've got a bust knee. I'm 30. You know, I do want to stay. Like, you know, like there's no reason for me want to leave 26. I love Millwall, so you know what I mean. And but I thought I'm 30. I thought, you know, this knee's kind of shot, and you've often this kind of top. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm going to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, you know, we were having discussions and that, and Wise was back on the case and all that. So anyway, after the final in the summer, Wise gets married, invites a few of the lads down to his house at this big boss house in like West, fucking like Surrey somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Big boss crib. It was that big, it had a big marquee in his back garden, do you know what I mean? So it goes in there and all that, so we'll sit in this marquee, have a good laugh, have a good bevy and all that, like wedding reception stuff. And fucking Sam Man's there, isn't he? The Cardiff chairman. So I'm like, fucking, I've got to keep my head down here. Because Theo's there, Sam's there, Wisey's there. And like Sam's kind of half going, fucking hell, don't need this. Sam now here, like, oh. So then, standing there, and then it must have been like a couple of hours later, Theo's son comes in, my dad wants to wear you outside. So it's alright, okay. So walks out, and there's the three of them standing there, like all looking, two of them looking confused, one of them fucking buzzing. Sam's made up like that, like Theo's like that, why is he kind of standing there? So like the cat's up the bag now, so walks out, it's alright, and Theo goes, what the fuck are you doing, going to sign for him? And well, he's offering loads more than you're offering, do you know what I mean? He goes, don't go to him, he'll fucking ruin your career. And Sam's going,
right in front of him?
Oh, right, yeah. Like the four of us were like, throw an anky over us, you know what I mean? And Wise was going, fucking stay, lad, stay, don't worry about it. Like, you know, we're going to push on, we're going to do this, we're going to do that and all that. I was going, but look, he's offering top. And then Sam was kind of standing like buzzing, do you know what I mean? Because he thought, right, I've got him on the hook here with the money and all that. So I'm just going, look, just kind of, I'm talking to them, do you know what I mean? But you're going to have to sort Theo, you know, you're going to have to sort something out, you know what I mean? So that was that. So then, I remember like later on, like it went dark, and like he had like portaloos, Wise, you know, like the nice ones and all that. So I'm going for a piss, and Theo was there, and I said, come here, like, oh, fucking hell, where'd you come from? And he goes, listen, goes, I'm serious, don't sign for him. He said, do not sign for him. I was going, well, he's offering this, and you're only offering fucking that. He goes, tell you what, he goes, he's telling me, he goes, I'll give you I think it was like an extra grand appearance or something, on top of what I'm offering you, do you know what I mean? Now, it's not enough, Theo, do you know what I mean? He said, it's not enough. He said, like, match it all, or get close to it. Maybe not even get to what he's asking for, but get close to it.
You not this at the time, I took there.
Well, I'd finished, we were outside. At least he fucking didn't grab me when I was on the pisser. And he said, you know, come to us and all that. And then he said to me, he said, don't sign for him. But what I'll do is, if you don't want to sign for us, he said, and I said, well, I do want to sign for you. He said, well, I'll get my mate Simon George to sign you on at Palace. He said, I will get him to sign you on.
Really?
I was like, all right, well, whatever. But I said, you know, that's kind of on the tail of the minute, so that's that. And they never heard nothing else about the Palace thing.
Wait, he said, if you don't sign for Cardiff, you're not going to sign for us, sign for Palace?
He said, one thing, do not sign for Cardiff. He said, do not sign for him. He said, he's fucking shit and all that. And then he said, but if you don't sign for us, because of the money, I'll get my mate Sam Jordan to sign you on. And I went, sound all right, yeah, whatever. And then they didn't hear nothing else about it.
And then we're in Cardiff.
They went to Cardiff, yeah, and well, yeah. Do you know what, don't want to share? Went to Cardiff, it was the first proper series in India, that. And you go to Cardiff, and the knee, it was just too soon. It was like, it was a 12-week injury, and a 12-week something right at the beginning of July. So when you go into training, you're thinking, right, I'm at it, I'm okay, you know what I mean? But then when you start training, when the ball starts flying, you need time to kind of get match fit, and you just need more time, and I just didn't have the time. And I said I was fit, I felt like I was fit, but then in the games, so I didn't kind of give me best, I couldn't give me best at Cardiff, and then the fans didn't like me anyway because I threw a bottle at one of them, didn't I? I mean, Millwall debut. So did like, you're English, and you've especially come from Millwall, and you've been arrested for throwing a bottle at the fans in your Millwall debut in the first day of the season in '99, and then you go and sign for them, and you got a bum knee. There's not down for me. Not down for me. They were caning me all the time. Fucking caning me anyway.
You could have stayed at Millwall. Maybe you should have. You didn't.
Could have. But you know what? I think it was a transitional time at Millwall because a lot of like Timmy left, Reedy gone, Lucas had gone, I think.
Well, it's never been the same. We've never got back to that since. I don't think.
I think Chopwood left.
Went to Forest.
Went to Forest, yeah. So a lot of lads had left. So, you know, if it was a good time to go, maybe. If there was a time to go, say, maybe that was a good time to go because a lot of the lads who I kind of grew up with around that team had left, and you know it was a transitional period. So he wants to be the one who's left behind.
Sam White.
Yeah, Sam. No, okay, Sam. Yeah.
So honest, that's fucking so good, mate. Thank you so much.
Sound.